Oh man. Do you have any evidence for the Earth being a sphere?
Well, yeah, I just have this one question, and it's about helium. And I'm wondering if
Got
you can
nothing to do
answer.
with the shape of the Earth. Do you have any evidence that the Earth is curved?
Yeah, I've got this thing called helium.
Helium's got nothing to do with the shape of the Earth. Do you have any evidence for the Earth being spherical?
You don't want to talk about helium, do you? Is there a
How does
reason why you don't
helium
want to
curve
talk
its
about
way?
helium?
Yeah, because it's got nothing to do with the shape of the Earth.
Can I ask my question, or are you just dismissive of new questions?
Go ahead, ask your question.
Okay,
How does it have anything
do
to do with the shape
you
of the Earth?
believe in the firmament?
I don't believe in a firmament. In order to have the gas pressure we're breathing, you would need a container for that. It's called
Okay,
gas laws.
so you are confident in the firmament.
Absolutely. You can't
Cool,
have gas pressure without a container.
great. So helium rises. So why can't I go up to the bottom of the firmament and suck all the helium that's just sitting at the top of the firmament?
Is that a serious question?
Extremely serious question, sir.
How, First of all, that's a complete straw man. I don't have no idea what you mean by that. Second
Well,
of all,
you've
you
never
guys
been asked
claim
this
to have.
before?
That's
You've been
like the
asked this
dumbest.
before,
What
right?
the fuck?
I'm just asking.
How
Like I've
come I can't
watched.
go? First
Sure.
of all, when you go up in altitude, it gets really, really, really cold. Did you know that?
Absolutely.
Great. Do
Helium
you know
doesn't
what
care about
temperature?
temperature.
Want to make a bet? When you
Yeah.
supercool helium, it becomes a superfluid. Did you know that helium, when cooled to very, very low temperatures, becomes a superfluid?
How low?
Well, I could look it up for you. At what
That'd be
temperature
cool. Let's
does
look it up
helium become a
together.
superfluid?
Yeah, let's look it up.
What temp does helium become liquid? Here we go. Minus 269 degrees.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah, so if you go up really high and it becomes really cold, the
269
helium would
C,
turn superfluid.
negative 425 Fahrenheit.
So if you were to go up really, really high and it got really, really cold,
It doesn't get
would the
that
helium
cold.
be a gas?
It
How do
doesn't
you
get
know
that
that?
cold up there
How do you know?
because we've been up there.
Oh, you have? Who's been up there?
My
Who's gone up
brethren.
there? That's a cool story. So again,
Mm-hmm.
space violates natural law. Are you saying you went to space?
I could show you a picture of it right now. That's space.
Oh, dude, I'm sold, dude. I'm sold. So do you
Mm-hmm.
know that space violates the second law of thermodynamics and all the gas laws?
It
And that you're
doesn't.
looking at a live feed. You're looking at a live feed from Narnia. Oh, really? It doesn't. Okay, let me show you
What's
why it does.
Narnia? Is Narnia a story?
A
Why do you
magical
guys all
place that
say
doesn't exist
Narnia?
because it's a magical place that doesn't
I
exist,
just
like the space
only
opera.
want to talk about helium. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
well,
you guys.
I
I
know
saw you do this with last
because
guest.
it's got nothing to do with the shape of the Earth. I know you
It
want to talk about anything
does.
but that. So
No,
on
you
screen,
don't
right?
want to talk about
Gas,
helium.
valve, vacuum. You're bringing up the space vacuum, which violates natural law. So on screen, we've got gas, valve, vacuum. Every time that valve is open, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Right, right. Did gravity hold it down? Did gravity hold the gas down, or did it go up?
Well, the whole thing exists in gravity. So you've created a
Did
vacuum
gravity hold
inside of
again?
gravity.
Again, did gravity hold it down?
Yeah, the whole thing is held down.
Yeah.
The
Why did
whole
it go up
thing
then?
because it's in the sphere of the Earth, dude. Because you created a vacuum
So,
inside of the
so,
Earth.
so, hang on. Right. So, is the Earth in a vacuum? Uh-oh.
No, vacuums
Is
don't
the Earth in
suck,
a
dude.
vacuum?
Vacuums don't
No, no.
suck.
Is the Earth in a vacuum? Is the
Is
Earth
the
in a vacuum?
Earth? It's in a near vacuum of space.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If that were true, then if this photo was real, then all the air on the Earth would escape into it, wouldn't it? Like it
No,
just should.
because of gravity is something else you don't believe in.
So gravity didn't hold the gas down. So again, if that was
Gravity
true, what you're
holds almost
saying,
all gases
when
down
the
except
valve
for
was
helium.
open, when the valve was open,
Hmm.
gravity would have kept it down. Did it keep it down?
So why can't I go to the bottom of the firmament and suck all the helium up?
Why are we deflecting to something non
Maybe
sequitur
Flat
that's a
Earth Dave
complete
has
straw
this
man?
answer. Is he actually here? That would be really cool. He's probably smarter than you.
You invoked space, which violates natural law. You didn't know it violates
Doesn't.
natural law. I'm
It
clearly
doesn't. You
showing you
guys
it
just
violates
say
natural
that.
law.
You showed me a
let's go through it
vacuum
again,
on the
'cause you're a
planet
bit- You
Earth.
seem to be a bit slow.
Okay,
seem
you
to be a
can
bit slow.
show me these basic
On
diagrams.
Screen, on screen.
Okay, you got
This
what,
is called
nitrogen?
entropy. This is entropy in action. Look, dude, you're melting. Just a sec.
I'm not melting.
This is called
Oh,
entropy
you
in
muted me,
action.
of course.
This is what would happen if the Earth had a vacuum around it. The gas.
No, that's what
violently fill
happens
the
if there's a
vacuum.
vacuum on Earth.
Oh, on Earth. So, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Is the gas coexisting next to a vacuum right now on the Earth?
Yeah, it
Is
is.
this tiny little dot? Is that tiny little dot Earth that you believe in? Yes or no?
Is that the one from Voyager?
Yeah. Is that real?
Most likely.
Oh, really? Well, if it was real, I'm here to tell you that we'd all be dead. All the gas in that tiny little dot would violently escape into the vacuum.
But there's this thing called gravity, which you guys fail
Which
to
doesn't
realize.
affect gas molecules. And let me ask you a
It
question.
does.
When you fart, so when you fart, does it drop to the floor or does it disperse out in all directions?
Eventually, osmosis disperses out, but yeah, it'll move all around.
So why didn't gravity pull it down to the floor then? If gravity holds gases down, I just destroyed you.
No, you didn't.
Fart.
Wait, you destroyed me with a fart.
Why didn't the fart stay down on the ground? Why did it disperse? When you fart in a car, right? Do you tell everybody, "Don't worry, gravity's going to hold it down. You're not going to smell it," or do they open the window to let it out?
Right, because there's this infinite sphere of atmosphere of gases.
Oh, really? In a space vacuum? If that were true, all
No,
the gases
vacuums
would
don't
violently escape into the
suck,
vacuum.
dude. Vacuums don't
No, but
suck.
you do. How does the vacuum cleaner work?
A vacuum and space are totally different. You guys know this.
How does How does a vacuum cleaner work? Because by you saying that vacuums
Let's say
don't
they have
suck,
a like a motor. They have a motor that sucks.
How does it suck?
Well, it doesn't create a vacuum.
It creates a low pressure system in a container. And then
Right,
high
not
pressure
a
systems, low
vacuum.
pressure.
Not a vacuum.
It creates. So is a vacuum a low pressure system?
A vacuum is a name that we've given it. It doesn't create a
Is
vacuum.
a vacuum a low pressure system? I'm making you
Sure.
look so
I came
stupid now.
I came here to
Right.
talk about helium.
So then,
And helium
yeah,
only.
No, yeah, anything to do with that's not. The
I only
shape
want
of
to
the
talk
Earth is
about
what you wanna
helium
talk
and
about.
why I can't go to the firmament and the bottom of it
How
and
do you have
suck
helium
helium
without
up.
a container?
Why are we losing helium
have-
by the day?
How do you have helium? How do you have helium without a container again? Does gravity hold helium down to the Earth?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so is
You know where we
so
find helium?
Is helium anti-gravity?
Yeah, it is. Overall. Do you know where we find helium? In the earth.
Overall.
Oh. Do you know where we find helium? Too stupid.
Oh my god. Oh man. He just said helium's anti-gravity.
What analogy
Yes.
means.
I got one
no,
question
they-
for the flat earthers. Can you guys answer this for me? One question.
Go ahead.
It's the only one I've been asking for a while. Helium. Helium floats up to space. You guys believe in the firmament?
Yeah.
No, we
So-
don't believe in the firmament. We know there's a firmament.
Okay, so there's a firmament. Why can't I go up to the top of the firmament and suck all the helium out of the top of it?
Well, when was the last time you tried to do that?
Yeah,
Well-
and what do you mean?
Well, I don't believe in the firmament. I believe in space. I'm showing you a live ISS feed.
So why do
Of
we
space
still have
right now.
helium?
You're not showing
Why
a
do we still
live
have
ISS
helium then?
feed.
Well, I
You're showing
am.
us a TV.
It-
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're showing us the TV.
Sure.
It's another
Yeah.
CGI crappy, so
Right.
there.
So, okay, let's get past
you got
that.
any real
So, if
questions?
you guys believe in the firmament, why can't we go up to the top of it and suck all the helium back out of it?
Well, why haven't you done it yet?
Helium
'Cause it doesn't
does
exist,
not leave
dumbass.
your space ball because there is a cap on top of it. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
If
plus
you believe-
the helium
That makes no
balloon
sense.
does not
Explain
go
it.
straight up.
Stop muting me.
It
What does
goes
that?
to
How does
a
it make any
level,
sense?
and
Why am I
that's
being
if
you
you're
muted?
on
believe-
Earth.
Why are you muting
believe
me?
in a globe,
Well, the
why
thing
can't-
is,
why
guys,
can't
that
you
the
put
helium
water
is the
on the
second
ball?
most abundant element in the universe.
No,
Yet it's very, very rare on the Earth.
you're
The
right,
question
and it
is
floats
why?
into space.
If you live on a globe, why can't you get water to stick to a spinny ball?
No,
Scale.
let's talk about helium. That's very
No,
important to me.
it's water-
let's talk
And I've
about
never
your
heard this
globe.
asked
You
to
have
flat
a
earthers
mixture
before.
of the water sti-
So I want to know from
Right.
you,
water
flat earth
sticking
expert,
to
what
the
happens
spinning
with helium.
ball Here.
Okay, I'm being muted.
There is
I want
a
to
picture
know.
of water sticking to the spinning ball and the whole spinning ball actually.
I want to know why I
Hey,
can't
so-
go up
so-
to the
so hold
firmament
up,
and
hold
suck
up.
the surface of the firmament for helium. Why can't I do that?
Mosquito, give me a second. Listen, so explain this now. They have a guy that had did a video on a helicopter hovering above the Earth for 10 minutes and it didn't move. So what happened there now?
Yeah, that's something about momentum. I mean,
Conservation of
you
momentum.
move with the Earth. I'm talking about helium. All I'm asking is
What's up,
about
dude?
helium.
Look.
What's up?
Hold
What's up,
on,
dude?
hold on. You move with what?
That's
And the
conservation
helicopter
of
stayed
momentum
one.
is what you're
Bro,
talking about. I
listen,
want to talk about
listen.
helium.
For
And I
10 minutes
only
straight,
want
you
to
were
talk about
hovering
helium.
above.
Why do you
You
only
can't
want to
talk
talk about
about
helium?
helium if you don't understand fucking logics.
I understand
How
helicopters
does
and I understand
helium?
helium, so let's talk about helium, sir.
How does helium prove the Earth being flat, sir?
Because if you guys
How
believe
does
in
it
a
prove it being a
firmament,
globe?
let me finish. If you guys believe in a firmament, then helium will be right at the top of the firmament, right underneath the whatever dome it is. And I should be able to go up there and I should be able to suck only helium out. And I can't.
Well,
Why
have you
is
tried
that?
it?
Wait,
Why not?
Mosquito, that's a crazy
Time out,
question
time
to
out,
even
hold on,
ask.
time out.
At what point do we even have a contraption to do such a thing?
Right.
Have
Easily.
you
I
ever
wanna know.
navigated a contraption or
Let's
I'm
found
see.
a
showing
contraption
you
to do
the
such a thing?
International Space Station right now, and it's
No,
above
show
the
us.
firmament.
Mosquito,
How did it give
Rocket
above the
ship, bro.
firmament?
Mosquito, you're changing the subject.
No,
You
I'm
asked
not.
about
I'm actually
helium. Let's
showing
stay
you
on
the
helium.
exact,
Not
like I'm proving you guys so wrong. It's
No,
unbelievable.
you're not
And I
proving
can't
anything.
believe
You're
you guys
showing
have
us.
never been
helium or the
faced with this
International
question
Space
before.
Station, Mosquito?
That's what makes
Which
me
one is
so
it?
amazing.
Mosquito, why are you crashing out? Are we talking about helium
Big
or
time.
the International Space Station? Which one
Both.
is it?
I
Pick a
want to talk
topic so
about
we can stick to
helium.
it. You're all over the place.
I want to only talk about helium. That's all I want to talk about is
And you're
helium.
showing it to
So do
people,
not
bro.
bring up the International Space Station again, okay?
Well, it's above
Right.
your firmament, so
Nope.
that's
Do not
part
bring
of the
up the International
story.
Space Station again.
Sure.
That's a different
Let's
topic.
talk
That's a
about
different topic.
let's talk about helium then, sir.
Okay, but let's start with this, right?
I don't
All
need to be
gas
muted.
pressure demands a physical medium to contain it, with the exception of the globe and the globe only, correct?
Sure.
Can you think of another?
Correct. There are other planets with atmosphere.
Right, so that would be a reification fallacy to assume that these planets are what we're talking about. We're talking about the Earth,
I
right?
want to talk about helium because
So
it can
in this
escape
natural world that
gravity,
we
which you
live
guys
in,
don't believe
in
in.
this
on the
natural
Earth
world
does
that
not
we live in,
require-
right?
Yep.
Firsthand, we can experience that all gas pressure demands a physical barrier, with the exception of, and let me appease the planer, with the exception of the ideal of planets, right? That's the only exception that you could use, right?
Well, you guys don't believe in gravity, right?
That's not answering my question.
I just want to talk about helium.
I'm talking about gas pressure and
I
helium
want to
with
talk
you
about
right now.
helium.
And as of right now,
Helium.
I'm
H-E.
just calling it as it is.
Helium.
You've brought up
Oh, your Obama phone quit out. I want to talk
the
about
International
helium.
Space Station and you've brought up gravity, but we're supposed to be talking
No,
about
I want to talk
helium
about
and gas
helium.
pressure. So let's stay on
Only
topic again, Mosquito.
helium is my topic.
Okay. Gas
Helium.
pressure is
No.
helium is gas,
Helium.
correct? Okay.
Sure,
So if we're
but it
talking about
escapes
helium,
gravity.
if we're
It has
talking about
nothing to do with
helium,
pressure.
in order for us to identify helium, it would need to be isolated and contained, correct?
I don't know. I want to talk about helium escaping
That's what we're talking
the
about,
atmosphere
Mosquito. I
of
don't
the
know
Earth
why
and
you're
going
having
into
a hard time
space.
with this. What do you need to know about helium? Like it's a
Do
gas.
you believe in it? Do you believe in the firmament?
Do I believe in it?
We
Yes.
don't believe it. We know it.
What I
So
believe,
you know it.
what I believe is what I said to you earlier. I said all
Dip,
gas pressure demands a physical barrier,
can you
with the
please
exception
ask
So
of the
you
globe
believe in the
only.
firmament.
And Planner, if I'm in the
moderator
middle of
not-
speaking, Planner, I'm not gonna let you talk over me, bro. I'm in the middle of
No,
speaking.
no, don't turn my camera off.
I'm gonna mute you if I'm in the middle of speaking, though.
Mhm.
I'm in the middle of talking. I'm not being rude to
I
you.
don't
I'm not even
want-
talking to you. I was actually talking to
don't-
Mosquito.
Mosquito.
Right.
Micro mod.
Stop
Planner,
it, Planner.
I don't need your help right now, bro. Just chill out. Planner,
Right.
stay on mute.
Even Mosquito's asking you to stop, Planner.
Planner,
You're
just
having
stay on
this weird
mute.
crash out.
I'm here for one question and then I'm gone.
Cool. And we can keep it civil, right? No
That's,
reason. No
I'm
reason to
civil. Yeah,
disrespect.
I'm fine. I got nothing against you guys, really.
All right. I don't even know you, so I'm not going to call you a name or anything, right?
Cool. We're cool.
All right. So, but helium,
Yeah, helium. He. So
it goes up.
okay, yeah, it goes up. Then something would stop it, aka your firmament. So why
Would it
can't I go
stop,
up to the
or-
top of the firmament
or
and
would it
suck it out of there, out of the top of it, or the bottom of the whatever the pane is, whatever this enclosed dome is?
Well, what happens to helium without an enclosed dome?
It goes to space.
And so we're losing mass, you're saying?
Yeah, in a sense, we are actually losing mass for one time. That's correct. I was
So if
lied
we're
to
losing
about that
mass-
for many years. We're
if we're
slightly
losing
losing
mass-
mass. Slightly.
So if we're losing millions of pounds of mass a day, wouldn't that change our gravitational orbit?
I don't think it's that much. I don't think we're losing that much.
So we don't have a barrier around us at all. Helium
No.
always goes up and away from the surface, but we're not
It's
losing
nowhere
a lot
near.
of it.
Helium is super light. Like it's nowhere near millions of pounds. Can't be.
I'm sorry. Helium is mass, right?
Yeah, but it's not millions of pounds of mass.
So can we weigh helium?
I'm sure we can. I'm not a scientist.
So
but,
if there's weight to it, right?
Yeah, it's very
and
light.
there's mass to it,
Yeah.
and that would mean that it can be weighed if there's mass to it. Actually, it's
Yeah.
atomic weight. Its atomic weight on the periodic table tells us in a relationship
it's like 1
to its
or 2. I mean, it's really low.
And
I'm not a
or does
scientist.
it not exist, or is it negative weight? Which one is it?
Well, it's got to have weight. It's like 1 or 2, right? On the atomic
That's
scale,
what I
it's
said.
very light.
It has to have weight, right?
Yes, it has weight.
So when I drop a heavy ass helium balloon, what happens when it hits the ground?
If you drop a heavy ass helium balloon,
Yeah.
what's that?
Well, I'm kind of speaking a riddle to you, right? What happens when I drop a heavy ass helium balloon full of mass?
I'm not
Does
following.
it hit the ground?
A balloon full of helium floats up in the air.
It does, right? So
Yeah.
that isn't attracting to Earth. There's no gravity attached to that, right? So based on its atomic weight, right? If we have something that has, say, 2 or 3, as you mentioned,
I think it's like 1 or 2.
just like
but-
they teach children the periodic table.
Yeah. I mean, they teach
Sorry,
adults
Gene,
that
going in
Does
and out.
does iron go above or below helium?
its atomic weight is way more. I mean, taconite is way more than helium.
I'm sorry.
Taconite is extremely more than helium from the atomic
Right.
weight schedule.
And so
Or
the periodic table is basically structured in order based on elements' electrostatic potential.
Sure. I don't really. Yeah.
Well, sure, yeah. Do you have questions? Do you
No,
need
I
me
just want to
clarify
talk
what
about
that means?
helium. All I want to do is talk about
Yeah.
helium.
So we are talking about helium, and as we are talking about helium, the extension is we're talking about the atomic weight. And as I'm talking about the atomic weight, I'm contrasting how we even categorize helium in the first place with the periodic table. So we are on the same topic, right?
Right.
And so based on elements electrostatic potential, back to helium, it's basically structured based on its electrostatic potential. That's why it's at the top of the chart of the periodic table.
Yeah.
So things that have more protons, neutrons, and electrons are going to weigh more.
Probably.
That's simply how we've been tricked
That's
to
how it works?
describe
Cool.
gravity. Gravity, as Dr. Weeping Yu, a NASA physicist, has described, quote unquote, gravity is not a fundamental force; it's the emergent property of electromagnetism.
No, it's mass attracting mass.
So that would be Newtonian gravity, which was superseded in 1915. So you're 110 years out of date.
Whatever.
Mass attracted to mass is Newtonian gravity from pre-1915.
Oh,
When
what happened after
1915 came along,
Did
Einstein
helium not exist
postulated.
anymore?
In 1915, Einstein postulated general relativity, and we abandoned mass attracted to mass, or gravity being labeled as a force.
I just want to talk about helium and why it escapes the Earth's atmosphere, and in your model it doesn't. But I can't go up there and suck the vacuum.
So if helium,
Why can't I go get my helium back?
I think
if
Gene got
helium escaped the Earth's atmosphere,
When was
so
the
would
last
so
time
would
you tried?
so would the rest of the gas on
No,
Earth.
because they're heavier and they're attracted to gravity.
Okay, so
is
gravity
basic
has
shit,
no
dude.
bearing on gas, by the way. Gravity has no bearing on gas.
Well, it has bearing on certain gases, most gases, but not all gases.
Is gravity heat dependent? Is it temperature dependent?
I don't know. It's mass attracting mass. So
No, one more
yes or
time,
no.
Mosquito, listen
What?
closely. I don't want to have to correct you a third time.
Okay.
I'm going to do it a second time now.
Good job.
Gravity is no longer mass attracted to mass. That was dead. That was
Oh,
buried
well, in
in
your
1915, Mosquito. That was buried in 1915. That was Newtonian gravity.
Look it
Newton.
up, but I don't really feel like it.
Right? And you can look this up yourself.
No, I really,
you
I've listened to thousands of hours of
please
flat
stop
Earth
it, bro.
debate.
There's
You're
room on
like
the
Nobody's
crashing out in a
ever
weird
talked
kind of
about
way, 'cause
helium.
I'm just sharing with you basic,
Yeah.
very basic physics, right? Newton, one more
Just
time.
dropped the
Mosquito.
paper towel and it went to
Newton,
the table.
one more
Why
time,
did that
my bud.
happen?
One more time, my bud. We were supposed to
Yeah.
be keeping this cordial, right? And you're
Why did
starting
this
to crash
paper
out.
towel that I just dropped go to the table?
So
but it
Newton,
just dropped?
so Mosquito,
There's
one more
gonna-
time. Let me
Yep.
make this clear so you understand. And if you can find this and find a source that proves me wrong, I'll delete this account. I promise.
I don't want you to do that.
Newtonian gravity was carried all the way to 1915.
Okay.
From that point, Einstein
Yeah, I don't really
said
care at all.
gravity is not a force, right?
Okay.
He said it's not a force. It's now labeled a pseudo force, a fictitious force in 2025.
Oh, boy.
It is not labeled as mass attracted to mass at all.
It just changed this year?
I have to repeat this?
You just said
1915 one more
2025, so
time?
all of a sudden there's like new science now? This is cool.
No, I'm talking about today.
Yeah.
If you look this up today,
I'm
my
gonna
friend.
look it up. Yeah.
Right.
What
And
am I
you
looking
just
up?
can't seem to
The
follow
definition
along. I
of
think
gravity?
your ego's too big to have this conversation, my bud.
No, I just never heard this question for flat earthers with helium, and I've been perplexed by it. I'm really excited to talk to flat earthers about this because I've watched thousands of
helium
hours of debate from you
goes up,
guys, which is cool.
It would leave,
but I've never
Earth
had
if
that
it were
myself.
contained, and the rest of the gas would follow suit. It would be based on relative density of those gases. If you believe helium leaves this Earth, right? Once all the helium was gone, the next order of element would also leave.
So what should I Google? What is gravity?
Mosquito, what is going on here? Why do you keep talking when I'm talking, bro?
Gravity is a fundamental natural phenomenon in which all things
Are you drinking right
with
now? Are you
mass
drunk?
or
What's
energy
happening?
are brought towards one another. So mass attracting mass. It still says that, what I just said.
It's okay. So what are you using, bro? Because I'm getting frustrated.
I don't know. I
with
just
how
put into Google what is gravity, and
Okay,
it said
so
basically
there's
mass
your
is
problem.
attracting
Number
mass.
one, you're using Google.
All right, what should I
Google
use
is a
then?
biased
Flatearth.com?
source. Okay.
What search should I use?
Physics book. Look up a physics book.
All right. Well, how does this have to do with helium, though? My only question today is about helium.
This is what it has to do, bro. Because I'm trying to explain to you, mass is not attracted to mass. That's Newtonian gravity.
So we agree that helium
have passed
goes
that claim.
up, right?
We're no longer using that claim to describe gravity any longer.
But helium goes up.
And
there's a firmament. So why can't I go to the bottom of the firmament and suck the helium out with a vacuum?
Who says you can't?
I've tried it, and I went into space.
Can you explain that process?
Can you walk us through what you did then?
Yeah, I went up.
Superhero?
Yeah, I went up so high, and then I popped through the carbon line, and all of a sudden I was in space, and it was fucking crazy. It was just nuts, but there was no helium there.
Beyond trolling, so you can go ahead and
I just want to know where the helium
All right.
is.
This guy's beyond trolling, so you can go ahead and drop because you're actually irrelevant at this point. Thank you so much for coming up.
We're walking in circles, bro. Basic physics. Gravity changed in 1915, the entire claim.
Gravity changed.
I mean, his name's fucking Mosquito, for goodness sake.
And who likes mosquitoes? Nobody likes mosquitoes.
Gravity changed. Mosquitoes are annoying.
Fucking Mosquito.
What's up, MX? What's up, Dr. Flat? We can talk. It's fine.
Oh,
but
I'm
don't be
muted.
rude. But
I have been muted. Oh, and now I'm banned. I am banned. I have been banned by a Flat Earth Society. I'm a political debater, and I've been banned by the Flat Earthers. Oh, what a badge of honor.